sites. We are broadcasting.
Okay.
Is Luke-
Yeah, I assume so. No,
That was like
no, and that, yeah, because we're going to have to do email vote, because they haven't finalized it yet. I can give you back either a Bauer nor a Lender B.
Shall we get started? Welcome, everyone, to the February 23rd, 2026 Town Board meeting. Would you please join me in the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all for coming. We have a guest tonight, a friend of mine from several years ago, Gene Mashek. He's here on behalf of Senator Galvin. Gene, would you like to say a couple words to the board?
Yeah, I'd just like to say hello, Gene Majak, on behalf of Senator Gallivan. And we have a group of folks that try to make it to as many events that we possibly can to when the senator is in Albany. And while he didn't go today, he is leaving at very early tomorrow morning to get to Albany. So that's what if there's any questions you have of me prior to your meeting or after the meeting, I'll be more than happy to stay around and see what I can do to answer any of your questions. But he says his hellos and looking forward to a good meeting.
Okay. Thank you, Gene. And next is the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the February 9th, 2026 Town Board meeting and the abstract of claims for the February 9th, 2026, 2025 encumbered, along with the February 9th, 2026 abstract?
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next, audience one, an opportunity to address the board on any items on the agenda. If anyone would like to come up to the mic and tell us whatever your thoughts are. Seeing no one, we'll move on to unfinished business. First, can I have a motion to postpone the public hearing for the property at 359 Quaker from tonight, February 23rd, to our next meeting, which is March 9th, 2026, to be held at the Aurora Municipal Center, 575 Oakwood Avenue, to allow for the proper notifications to be made?
So moved.
Motion by Jess. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. Comments or discussions? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. And also, can I have a motion to postpone the public hearing for the dog control local law from tonight, February 23rd, to our next meeting, which is on March 9th, 2026, to be held at the Aurora Municipal Center, 575 Oakwood Avenue, to allow for proper notifications to be made?
So moved.
Was that you, Luke? Motion by Luke. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the payments to Azar. Can I have a motion to approve the following payments to Azar Design Company? Payment number 24 in the amount of $2,136.36 for professional services rendered from January 1st, 2026 to January 30th, 2026 for the Church Street Culvert Replacement Project. And payment number 24 in the amount of $757.14 for professional services rendered from January 1st, 2026 to January 30th, 2026 for the East Fillmore Culvert Replacement Project. Funds will be dispersed from line H7 5120.210.
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Jess. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is the seeker impact assessment for the property at 50 Center Ridge. As an unlisted action, will not have any significant adverse environmental impact, and the town board of the town of Aurora declares itself lead agency, and that a negative declaration is issued. Can I have a motion to adopt the seeker for the property at 50 Center Ridge?
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And the resolution. Can I have a motion to adopt the following resolution? Whereas Empire Solar Solutions LLC, on behalf of Thomas Miller, owner, has submitted a site plan review application for solar panel installation at 50 Center Ridge, East Aurora, New York, and whereas at the February 23rd, 2026 meeting of the Aurora Town Planning Board recommended approval of the site plan, and whereas the code enforcement officer determined that this is an unlisted action under seeker, and that the town board found that the project will not result in any significant adverse environmental impacts, now therefore be it resolved that the site plan for 50 Center Ridge Road, East Aurora, New York, consisting of solar panel installation is approved by the town board. Can I have that motion?
So moved.
Motion by Jess. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. Comments or discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next, we're going to set a public hearing. Can I have a motion to approve setting a public hearing for the site plan application for the property at 600 Olean Road to be held on March 9th at 6:30 PM at the Aurora Municipal Center at 6:30 PM?
So moved.
Motion by Luke. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion?
I assume this was the golf barn that we viewed a few work sessions ago?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So he's
Correct.
locked in. hadn't known he was locked in on the
Yep.
final plan. Okay.
Every time they make changes, we kind of have to start the process over, so.
Gotcha. Okay.
Any other comments?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. And the out-of-district water agreement. Can I have a motion to authorize the supervisor to sign the out-of-district water agreement with the property owner of 8815 Falls Road, Town of Colden, New York?
So moved.
Motion by Ray. Can I have a second? Second by Jess. Comments or discussion? All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carried. And under new business, can I have a motion to approve the budget transfers and amendments for the 2025 year end as detailed on the attached sheet?
So moved.
Motion by Joe. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Luke. Comments or discussion? This is really just housekeeping and year-end stuff. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Next is a request for a zoning board member. Can I have a motion to appoint David Murray to fill the vacant zoning board of appeals position starting immediately and ending on December 31st, 2030.
So moved.
Motion by Jess. Can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Ray. Comments or discussion?
Glad to have him on board. I think he's going to be a great addition to that
I-
board.
I agree.
Yeah. Thanks for interviewing and making the recommendation.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Next from Jeannie, can I have a motion to approve adding Deputy Town Clerk Stephanie Meyer as an authorized agent of the Town Clerk checking account at the Bank of Holland?
So moved.
Motion by Luke, can I have a second?
Second?
Second by Joe. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? Motion carried. And from Liz Cassidy, can I have a motion to approve sending the special use permit and site plan application for the property at 1196 Big Tree Road to the planning board for review and comments?
So moved.
Motion by Ray, can I have a second?
Second.
Second by Jess. Comments or discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under communication and reports, these are all from January 2026. We have the building permits report, calls and complaints, dog control report, supervisor's report, and the police department report. Next is business from board members, and we'll start with Ray.
Yeah, I had the chance last Thursday to attend the planning board meeting. They reviewed the comp plan to make some recommendations. And one of the things I was really pleased with, I do have an email to send everyone outlining some steps as we move into the implementation stage. And two of the things that will, don't mean to steal your thunder, but two of the things are to have an implementation committee to oversteering type committee to oversee it. And then secondly, to have a zoning audit and reconciliation, a ZAR. There's probably better terms for it, but essentially what it is we match up the future land use plan to the zoning, and also then the whole process to reconciliation and the codifying of that information. So they'll be making their recommendation soon, I'm assuming, Doug?
Yeah, we'll have a memo to you guys this week summarizing the recommendations. And it's all about the implementation, nothing about changes to the actual final comp.
Okay?
And later in the week, I'm going to talk to a friend of mine who has been a part of a comprehensive plan and implementation, get some ideas from them. And I did touch base with Robin and see what funding we might be able to have and have a discussion with her about that as well. Okay?
Jess?
I joined the planning board meeting just for informational purposes, and I'm so impressed with the dedication and thoughtfulness of that team of folks. That was an incredible review of the comprehensive plan and great feedback. I was happy to get the opportunity to be there. Along with Ray, I attended this sewer district meeting on the 10th, my first.
Yeah.
I learned about water polishing and that we will have an upcoming project to replace filters. We have currently sand filters for the water polishing. This is the extra step. Water's all fine before the polishing, but the extra step is the polishing. The sand filters will go away and be replaced by cloth that is better for lots of reasons.
And replaceable.
Replaceable, whereas the
Kinda like
sand,
your
you just have
furnace.
to ditch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I used to clean those sand filters, so
They're-
intimately
Well,
familiar.
you can say goodbye to them
Yes.
because they're
I-
going to go away.
I'd like to know before they go, so I can go give them my regards.
All right, I'm sure that can be arranged. And upcoming tours,
Yeah,
apparently,
exactly.
when the weather is better.
Thank you, Jess. Luke?
Then the Climate Smart Community Task Force is rescheduled for this Wednesday, so we did not meet last week. So if anyone would like to come along for that, we have discussed that before. Be good to have your attendance. There's a lot going on. I think this will be a pretty big planning meeting to think about where that committee goes for the end of the year. So as we look to pursue silver certification.
May I ask a question there? The time for those meetings?
6 to 7.
Okay. It seems to float on our website a little bit about when it might be. 6 to 7, sounds
I'll have
good?
to check that, but always 6 to 7, yeah.
Okay. Somewhere it might be listed 6 to 8. Somewhere else heard 7 to 8. 6 to 7 sounds great.
We get those climate smart folks, we only keep them for an hour.
That's fair.
They're not smart for nothing.
Oh, we,
Thanks, Luke. Joe?
As I mentioned briefly before, I got accepted to the Utica Environmental Consortium, which is happening in June. I will be participating in the Oneida Herkimer Solid Waste Authority Food to Energy educational program. So it sounds like it's right up the alley with something we've been talking about a little bit. So that'll be fun and exciting. In addition to that, I attended a ZBA meeting, which was handled magnificently, and I think everyone walked out of there happy, which is fantastic. So good job, guys. And that's all I have.
And I just wanted to mention, although it's been mentioned a couple times, but you can't mention it enough, that Councilmember Razin and myself met with Waste Management. We can have endorsement like that. And we have postponed totes coming to the town until September 1st, and we promise we're going to get all kinds of information out to everyone and let everyone know. So that's kind of a big step. And also, I met with a representative from Going at Speed to see if we could get some internet in that section on Willetshire Road from Seneca down to where Knox Road cuts in, or just slightly past, and then all of Knox Road. And we did a tour of that houses, how many houses were there. And we'll see where it goes. We've tried this several times, but maybe sooner or later.
yeah, we just got to keep on chipping,
Yeah. Trying.
opportunity presents itself, we try or apply or whatever, but I'm glad Tony got out there to see it. And there's a lot of houses. I think one of the issues is the private road,
Yeah. Yeah.
so, but that'd be nice, it's our last hole.
Oh, yeah, for sure. A lot of new houses in there, so.
And wait till they find out all the news that's happened in the last 20 years. They're going to be blown away.
That
Next.
was a good one.
Is audience 2, an opportunity to address the town concerning any topics. Please step up to the mic if you have any comments. Seeing nothing, staff reports. We'll start with Chief.
I'm over at the police department. Last week, we welcomed 3 new part-time dispatchers. That gets us up to almost a full complement every week. We like to keep 8 part-timers on staff. The part-timers supplement the full-timers, whether they're off for whatever type of leave, and they work a lot of hours on weekends. And then next week, I plan to ask the village to approve hiring a full-time police officer, and he will be a lateral transfer in from Rochester PD with 7 years' experience. Outside of that, working on currently applying for some funding through Senator Schumer's office that through a federal COPS grant. I have attended, or I did go to M&T Bank Restore, I believe they call it, and I've been updating some furniture in the police department that's older than anybody in here, so it's looking a bit more modern in the offices over there, and that's a great place because it's gently used bank furniture that if they close a branch or they get a new color carpet and it doesn't match anymore, it goes to the resale store, and it's really all almost new stuff, so big savings there. And we've also, the old chief, not that he's old or the previous ones were old, but the former chief's office prior to the village moving in next door has been converted into a briefing / conference room. So we're utilizing the whole first floor now. It just took a few years to clean out all the trash and get everything up to go. But that's all I have. Other than that, as far as crime fighting goes, it's still cold out and quiet. That's how we like it. So.
Thank you, Chief. Rich?
Nothing this evening.
Nothing tonight? Doug?
Just that meeting we had last week.
You want to grab that
Yeah.
mic?
Just that meeting we had
Sit down.
Just that meeting we had last week to talk about the comp plan in detail. As indicated, we'll be getting a memo to you guys with our recommendations for priorities and implementation. And that's pretty much it. Oh, and by the way, although I'm retired, that M&T reuse facility is a great place to buy laptops for teenagers. For about $150, $175, you can get a refurbished laptop that is a former bank laptop.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, Doug. Paul? Brad?
Yeah, Rod Simeon. Take a moment to give kudos to the board for reviewing the applicants for the ZBA. Met the new member briefly at the last meeting, and I'm glad that you folks considered my request for considering, technical need on the board. Obviously, the fact that he's an attorney portends superior intellect and insightfulness, and we look forward to that on the board, and I'm sure he'll be a welcome member. Thank you.
Thank you.
Superior.
No one ever says that.
I don't know.
Superior.
That Rod's a smart man.
He's recording me.
I don't care what you guys said about him before. He's a smart man.
You guys can make us look bad.
Thank you all. And with that, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Motion by Joe and a second.
Second.
Second by Ray. Thank you all for coming.
21 minutes.
Wow.
Well
Bingo.
done, Supervisor.
Thank you.
Great meeting. I have something to show you.